Hi, can you introduce yourself for us, please?
Yeah, my name's Anthony Robinson and I am a science coordinator at ISSH, physics specialist, and I've been teaching for 18 years now.
And we're here today to ask you some questions about science at ISSH. So our first one is, how does the IB curriculum at ISSH encourage students to apply their scientific knowledge to real-world situations?
Okay, so the IB curriculum aligns very well with obviously the sciences, and the sciences naturally allow us to apply things to the real world. And in our curriculum specifically, we like to try and link things, in my particular unit that I'm doing at the minute, which is astrophysics. I'm trying to bring in things about asteroid defense systems for a near-Earth impact in 2032, and sending humans to the moon and Mars, and which really engages students. And we obviously like to do experiments in class whenever we can, but we also like to visit local businesses such as the Sternwarte in Breite and GoTech in Neuhausen, where students actually built this solar-powered car when they were studying about solar energy. So all of those things really help engage them in the learning and create a link to things that are going on around the world, in the world around them. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So how does science help students to develop key skills like critical thinking and problem solving?
Well, again, we're very lucky because you can't really do science without being a critical thinker or solving problems. And I think the key thing that we try and do is we don't make it explicit. We kind of allow the learning to guide the students into those pathways so that they are naturally becoming critical thinkers and problem solvers without realizing. Because as soon as you start to make it explicit, then you start trying and it doesn't become natural, whereas science and a lot of the subjects, the way the IB guide them, it should be natural, I think.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So here at ISSH, we start with science learning early. Can you share one or two examples of hands-on projects that you've done with the younger students to engage them?
Yeah, well, I was very lucky to go to the really young ones in the ELC, I think sort of 3 to kind of 6-year-olds, so that really tested my skills, but their enthusiasm is incredible, and we try to make it fun first and foremost, but we also then try to bring in the skills of scientific prediction and observation so that they can really get a taste of that before they begin their journey in secondary. So things like paper chromatography and colour writing, and we even did some ethanol rockets, which was very exciting for the students.
Okay, thank you. And finally, recently you had a visit from AbbVie Pharma, a local company on campus, to engage in a project with the grade 10 students. What were the key takeaways from this, and how do these collaborations enhance students' learning?
Well, yeah, that was a fantastic opportunity for the students, and we're very grateful to AbbVie for coming in. I think one of the things that struck me most when they came in was that there were 7 representatives and 6 of them were female, and this was just sort of before the Women in Science Week, so that was fantastic for the students to see. And the second thing was the different roles and responsibilities that they had, because it was a clinical drugs trial day, but there were all different types of jobs, from marketing to logistics, that allowed the students to see that it's not just a kind of science related topic, and that for science to happen it takes many other roles and responsibilities. So I think the students probably took that away the most, that you don't have to be nailed on just in science to get into these kind of scientific companies and backgrounds. So that was very interesting. In the future, hopefully we can do more collaborations and maybe even visit AbbVie in some of their offices and their labs, which would be fantastic again for the students to see, and really inspirational.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.